There we go. How is it going, guys? And welcome to my Hull City versus Millwall Championship first leg playoff semi-final watch-along. Big day today. The playoffs are back. Well, the playoffs are starting, I should say, and I cannot wait. This is the most exciting time of the Championship season. 4 teams, potentially 3 games away from promotion to the Premier League. And we start off tonight at the MKM Stadium for Hull against Millwall. 6th against 3rd. Hull finished 6th on the final day of the season after beating Norwich 2-1. And Millwall finished 3rd, just 1 point off second place Ipswich, just missed out on the final day of the season. We've got about 12 minutes till kick-off, so I'll quickly go through the team news. In goal, for Hull, they've got Panda in goal. Giles at left back, right back Coyle, centre backs Hughes and Egan, midfield 2 of Slater and Crooks, Joe Gelhardt, who's been brilliant on loan from Leeds, Miller and Bellumi the wingers, with Ollie McBurney up front, their top goal scorer this season with 17 goals. For Millwall, Anthony Patterson on loan from Sunderland in goal, Sturge left back, Leonard right back, 2 centre backs Cooper and Kramer, midfield 2 of Denore and Mazu Sakho, in the 10 Negley, Ballo on the left, Femi Aziz their top goal scorer this season with 11 on the right, and Josh Coburn up front. I've got to say, I've been very impressed with these 2 teams this season, particularly Millwall. I mean, for the last few seasons, they've been in and around the playoffs. They just missed out last season. They finished 8th. They had to win their final game, but they lost. I don't think it would have been enough anyway, but it would have certainly made it more interesting. But this season, they've been absolutely unreal. I was really desperate to see them finish 2nd as well. And obviously, they could still get promoted, but yeah, obviously, they're now 3 games away instead of, obviously, if they finished 2nd, their season would have been done and they could have been preparing for the Premier League. But still, they've got a very good chance of getting promoted. I don't know if they'll be the favourites to go up, purely because of how good the Southampton have been. Yeah, Southampton Middlesbrough first leg tomorrow. But yeah, tonight, Hull against Millwall. Let me know your predictions in the chat. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw for this first leg. I think it's very important for Hull to win this first leg, really, because I can't see them going to the Den and winning, if I'm being totally honest. Although saying that, these 2 teams' head-to-head record this season, Millwall beat Hull 3-1 away at the MKM Stadium, where the game is tonight. But at the Den, Millwall Stadium, Hull beat Millwall 3-1. So both games this season, the away team has won 3-1. So you never know, something like that could happen again. But obviously, the game between these 2 at Hull Stadium in the league, in the actual league, was March, so 2 months ago. So it's going to be interesting. But yeah, we've got about 10 minutes till kick-off. I have predicted Millwall to win this tie. If any of you saw my video on it, which came out yesterday, my predictions for the playoffs, I went with Millwall to win 3-1 on aggregate. 1-1 for this leg and then 2-0 in the second leg. But it's the Championship playoffs, anything could happen. But I'm really looking forward to it. In terms of injuries, Hull are missing Hadzimetovic, Elliot Matazzo. I must say, Elliot Matazzo's story is incredible. He was out with an ACL injury. He came back for 1 game against... Who did he come? Came back against Charlton, started. 11 minutes gone, he had to be substituted because he tore his ACL again. Not the same one, the other one. I mean, how's your luck? Tearing your ACL, which is bad enough anyway, but then recovering, and then your first game back, 11 minutes in, you tear your other one. I mean, that is heartbreaking. Some players might not recover from that, because obviously the recovery is so long and you might not be the same player. Yeah, it is sad. But yeah, he is out for this game. Probably not going to play again this year as well. And the other whole player missing tonight is Cody Drammer. In terms of Millwall absentees, Caleb Taylor, who I must say has been brilliant for Millwall this season at the back. Millwall have kept 18 clean sheets in the Championship this season, which is the most out of any team. And part of the reason for that is because of the partnership of Caleb Taylor and Jake Cooper, the captain. Taylor unavailable tonight, but Cooper, the captain, starts. In terms of other absentees, Joe Bryan, who a couple of years ago scored twice for Fulham in the playoff final against Brentford during COVID. Other absentees include Massimo Luongo and Daniel Kelly. I mean, Luongo's been out for most of the season. He's a very good player as well. But they've got players in there like Denore, Mazu Sakho, Barry Bannon, who I believe is on the bench tonight. Yes, he is. Billy Mitchell as well. They've got loads of depth in that area, Millwall. But yeah, I mean, I love the playoffs, I've got to say. I absolutely love it. Yeah, let me know your predictions in the chat, guys, and let me know via the poll who you think will make it to the playoff final tonight. 3 votes so far, and you've all gone for Millwall. Obviously, it's the first leg tonight, but sometimes ties are done in the first leg. Like if Millwall were to win tonight, I think the tie would probably be over because I wouldn't be able to see Hull go into the Den in the second leg and going to win. I can't see that happening, to be honest. But you never know. We'll have to wait and see. Don't forget, guys, to like the stream and subscribe to the channel. I posted a new video I'd say about an hour ago, my Premier League predictions for Game Week 36. So if you want to check that out after this, it is on my YouTube channel. Got about 7 minutes till kick-off. You know, I must say, I did not expect Hull to end up in the playoffs. It's funny because they've been around there all season, but their last few games have been so poor. Until the final day, where obviously they beat Norwich to get into the playoffs, their form was so bad. They lost to Charlton away. Charlton were flirting with relegation. They drew away to Leicester, who obviously went down. Lost to Sheffield United, drew to Birmingham, drew to Coventry, drew to Oxford, who went down. Yeah, they won 6 games without a win at the worst possible time of the season, but they managed to save themselves by obviously winning on the final day against Norwich. And that was a very good result as well, considering how good Norwich have been this calendar year. They've just shown a stat on Sky before this game. Both these teams do very well, but both these teams win most of their games when they have under 50% possession. Yeah, for games won with under 50% possession, Millwall and Hull are the top 2. But ultimately, they can't both have under 50% possession tonight. But we'll see how it goes. I'm looking forward to it. Honestly, I don't mind who wins the playoffs. I mean, if I had to choose a team who I wouldn't probably want to win it, is Southampton. Not because I dislike them, but purely because I'm just a little bit bored of seeing the same teams come up and down again every time. Obviously, Ipswich got promoted, then got relegated, and now are back in the Prem for next season. Like it's just a bit. That's why I love the fact that Coventry have come up. Obviously, Frank Lampard has done such a good job. I'm looking forward to seeing Coventry in the Prem next season. With Ipswich, I mean, I can't see Ipswich staying. I can't really see Coventry staying up either, to be honest. But at least it's someone different. That's why, obviously, like Millwall haven't been in the Prem for absolutely ages, like absolutely ages. Hull haven't been in the Premier League since 2017. What's that? Hull's captain wearing ear defenders. Oh, he is. There must be a reason for that, surely. Who is Hull's captain? I'm sure I recognise his name when I see it, but I can't tell by his face. Who's their captain? Oh yeah, Louis Coyle, the right back. Yeah, there's got to be a reason why he's wearing ear defenders. Surely he can't be that intimidated by the MKM Stadium crowd. But he might be. What I will say about Hull, if they do get promoted, they are going to struggle so much next season. I'm not just saying that because they finished 6th, but considering the fact that last season they were a goal away, like literally 1 goal away from getting relegated to League One. Yeah, they drew against Portsmouth on the last day of last season, and Luton lost to West Brom. Hull started the final game week, in the relegation zone, but because they got that point and Luton lost, Hull finished above Luton on goal difference. So yeah, it's crazy. But now, a season later, they could find themselves getting promoted to the Premier League. The teams are now walking out onto the pitch. Should be a good game, this. I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I love the playoffs, so hopefully we get some goals tonight. Obviously, the first leg, I wouldn't say it is as important as the second leg, but in the first leg, you can really lay a marker down, like Millwall could do tonight. If Millwall can win this first leg, like they'll put themselves in such a good position going into the second leg of the Den, which is on Monday. Yeah, still only 3 votes so far, all saying Millwall. None of you back in Hull. I mean, I think it'll be a draw in this first leg, but I think that'd be a good result for Millwall, definitely. And then I think they'll win the second leg 2-0. Yeah. Yeah, looking forward to seeing Femi Aziz. I think no matter if Millwall get promoted or they stay down, Femi Aziz will be a Premier League player next year. He's absolutely brilliant. 11 goals, 7 assists for Millwall this season. Yeah, he's been absolutely superb. Obviously, if Millwall get promoted, I'm sure he'll stay. But if they don't, he will definitely be in high demand for Premier League clubs. Just looking at the whole bench, obviously you've got John Lundstrom, ex-Sheffield United, Semi Ajayi, ex-West Brom, Kieran Dow, used to play for Norwich, Lewis Kumas, on loan from Liverpool, Paddy McNair used to play for Man United. Yeah, about 10 years ago. Never really broke into the first team, but he did make a couple of appearances for us. Yeah, obviously Ollie McBurney's going to be the one to watch for Hull tonight. So is Joe Gelhardt. I must say those two have been fantastic this season. Ryan Giles, their left back, with 8 assists as well. For Millwall, obviously, you'd have to say the one to watch for them is Femi Aziz. Josh Coburn has been scoring a few goals lately. What was the score in the league between these two? Funny you say that, Dad. At the MKM Stadium, it was a 3-1 win for Millwall in March. But then at the Den, which is Millwall Stadium, it finished 3-1 to Hull. So both games between these two this season have finished 3-1 to the away team. And I think if Millwall were to win 3-1 again tonight, they'd take it all day long. Absolutely all day long. But yeah, so, I mean, to be fair, those games were in like December and March, so it wasn't like they're not too recent. So I can't expect them to be the same. I don't think it'll be the same scoreline tonight. No, I think Hull are good at home, so yeah. But Millwall are, I think, are Millwall the best team in the league away? I think they might be the best team in the league away from home this season. I might be wrong, but I think they are. Let me just have a quick look. If we have a look at the Championship table, the away table, yeah, Millwall were first. They finished above Coventry and Ipswich, both the teams who got automatically promoted. Yeah, Millwall 41 points from a possible 69 away from home this season. But in terms of the home table, Millwall are 6th, which is still a playoff place, but yeah, they are better away than they are at home. For Hull, in the home table they're 8th, and in the away table they're 6th. So 1 place in the playoffs and then 2 places just below. So 100% going to be goals then, right? I'd like to think so. Well, I've predicted a 1-1. I don't know if that counts as a lot of goals, only 2, but yeah, it's a Championship playoff semi-final. Both teams have to go for it. I know it's only the first leg, but as I said just before, you still want to lay down a marker. Obviously, Alex Neil, Millwall's manager, knows how to get teams promoted. He got Norwich promoted about 10 years ago. They beat Middlesbrough in the playoff final at Wembley. So here we go then. Well, it's not kick-off yet. It's about to be, though. Millwall will get us underway here at the MKM Stadium for this playoff semi-final first leg. And we are underway at the MKM Stadium. Hull City versus Millwall in the first leg of the Championship playoff semi-finals. It's going to be a good one, this. Hopefully I don't jinx it. But yeah, really looking forward to this. I mean, I wanted to see Millwall get automatically promoted. So if I had to choose a team to go up, I probably would choose Millwall. Yeah, Millwall haven't been in the Championship playoffs in 24 years. 2002, the last time they were in it. I don't actually think they've ever played in the Premier League either. I think they've played in the First Division, but never in the Prem. And within the first 30 seconds of this game, Millwall have got an early corner. What a start this would be if they could go 1-0 up. Oh, lovely. Seems like a very tense atmosphere tonight at the MKM Stadium. It used to be called the Casey Stadium, Hull. I think it must be due to sponsorship. Headed away, I think, by John Egan there. Oh, that's a nice flick from Mark Leonard. Here is Femi Aziz. Ball into the box, and that could have been the perfect start for Millwall. Good goalkeeping from Ivor Panda. He's had an amazing season for Hull. He has. I wrote the stat down earlier. Yeah, he recorded one of the highest goals prevented tallies in the Championship this season. And I think he's a big reason as to why Hull managed to finish 6th. Hull are coming forward here, though. This could be a chance. Oh, it's brilliant footwork. Oh, my word, it's brilliant. Oh, my God, how's that not gone in? He's hugged his teammate, but he hasn't scored. What amazing footwork that was. That would have been an unbelievable goal from Hull. Who was it? I think, what's his name? Baloumi. I think, yeah, Baloumi. The Algerian, I think he is. Oh, the footwork is absolutely incredible. Wait, did Patterson save that? No way did Patterson save that. That was unreal. Yeah, Baloumi, number 10. That is incredible from him. He must, yeah, Patterson saved it. I think it's a corner. That is incredible. What a save from Patterson, but amazing run. Wait, he saved it, didn't he? Patterson definitely saved that. It didn't go wide. He would have scored. There's no way he's going to miss from there. I'm really surprised that's not been... I mean, it might not... Patterson might not have saved it, but it looked like he did. But yeah, the goal kick was given. But what a chance for Hull to take an early lead in this first leg. Here's Casper De Norre, the Belgian. But he gives it away. Oh, that wasn't a bad ball, but it just couldn't find its way to Ollie McBurney. Obviously, Hull's top goal scorer. He was the second top goal scorer in the Championship this season, Ollie McBurney, with 17 goals, 6 off the Golden Boot, 23 goals from Swansea striker Zan Vipotnik, the Slovenian. But yeah, McBurney's had a brilliant season. He was at Las Palmas last season, and they got relegated from La Liga, so he came back to English football, and he has done fantastically for Hull. Yeah, it was previously at Sheffield United, wasn't he? He actually didn't do that bad for Sheffield United when they were last in the Premier League. I think he got almost 10 goal contributions, which for a team that finished bottom is not bad at all. Tristan Kramer on the ball for Millwall. He has had an unbelievable season. He's a centre-back and he's got almost 10 goal contributions. I think it's 3 goals, 6 assists. Yeah, he's had an unbelievable season. I think he'll be another one. He'll be another player for Millwall where if they stay down, he'll be in high demand for Premier League clubs next season. Really good run this from Zach Sturge, and the free kick has been given Millwall's way. Foul from John Egan. I'm not too sure who the Millwall captain is tonight. I thought it is Jake Cooper, right? Yeah, I thought I just saw the captain's armband for Zach Sturge, the left back, but no. There is Femi Aziz. Almost 20 goal contributions this season. He's been absolutely fantastic. Brilliant player. Scored 2 goals against Oxford on the final day of the season. Obviously, it wasn't enough for Millwall to get automatically promoted. It's a shame because the reason why they didn't get promoted automatically is because they dropped points in games they should be winning. They drew to West Brom, drew to Leicester, who got relegated, were 1-0 up against Norwich and ended up finishing 2-1. So they lost that game. Yeah, a couple of those games where you'd expect them to win. I mean, maybe not Norwich because of how good they've been, but I'd expect them to beat West Brom and Leicester. Definitely Leicester as well. Leicester were already relegated by the time they played them, and they drew 1-1. Long throw coming in, once again headed away by John Egan, who is also ex-Sheffield United, but the foul has been given and Hull have got the free kick. Let's go for 4 subs tonight, guys. 4 more subscribers to get to 290. Yeah, thank you guys so much for your support. Don't forget to like the stream, subscribe to the channel and turn notifications on so that you never miss a future upload or a future stream. Speaking of streams, I'll be doing another watch-along tomorrow. Liverpool against Chelsea in the Premier League. I mean, both teams have had such underwhelming seasons, but yeah, it's still a Big Six Premier League clash, so I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, obviously, because it's a 12:30 kickoff, so it'll be an earlier start tomorrow. Obviously, all of this week has been 7:45 starts for 8 o'clock kickoffs, but I will be live from 12:15 tomorrow on the Frank Thinks YouTube channel for Liverpool versus Chelsea. But yeah, 290 subscribers tonight would be fantastic, guys. Let's see if we can get it. Millwall get another throw in. That run, honestly, that run from Bellumi was incredible. Honestly, don't know how that wasn't a goal, as it wasn't a corner. Well, it probably should have been a goal, but yeah, the corner wasn't even given. I swear Patterson must have saved it, but yeah. Long throwing into the box, and it's cleared away, but Millwall still have it in a decent position. Here's Sturge. Oh, it's good from Bellumi. Who's got it now? It's gone out for another Millwall throw-in. Yeah, Millwall's away record has been very good. Not just this season in the Championship, but also recently. They're unbeaten in their last 8 away games in the Championship. They've done very well in that department. You'd think, like, it's obviously harder to be good away from... Well, it's harder to be good away from home than it is at home, because obviously at home you've got your fans behind you. And Millwall haven't been bad at home this season, but they've been the best team in the league away. So, yeah, it's weird. It is weird. Like if their home form was just a little bit better, they'd be automatically promoted. They only missed out by 1 point. Like you think 83 points would be enough to get automatically promoted, but no. Not this time round. Well, last season it wouldn't have been enough. Leeds and Burnley, who were the top 2, both finished on 100 points. So, yeah, Leeds won the title on goal difference. They scored a late goal against Plymouth away last season on the final day to win the title. And obviously Leeds have had a brilliant season, their first season back in the Premier League after 2 years in the Championship. Burnley, on the other hand, will be back in the Championship next season. Wonder what manager Burnley are going to have. Obviously, Scott Parker left recently, just before they played Leeds away and they lost 3-1. Yeah. Michael Jackson's in charge. Not that Michael Jackson, no. Yeah, that Mike Jackson, he was interim when Sean Dyche got sacked a few years ago. So he's been at Burnley for quite a while. But yeah, I wonder what manager they're going to have next season in the Championship. I think they'll keep most of their players as well, Burnley. I mean, players like James Ward-Prowse will go, because he's only on loan, he'll go back to West Ham and then he'll probably get sold because Nuno doesn't really fancy him. Who else? I wonder if Kyle Walker will stay. Sure, it's difficult because Kyle Walker is very old now. He's 35, he's retired from international football. But, like, is he still Premier League? He's still a Premier League quality player, isn't he? You'd think so, but last season he was at Man City for half the season and AC Milan on loan. To go from AC Milan on loan to Burnley, yeah, it's a very interesting career move. I don't know, will he play in the Championship next season? We'll have to wait and see. I mean, if he is going to play in the Championship next season, why not go to Sheffield United? I think that would make much more sense, considering the fact that he was born in Sheffield, played there at the start of his career. But then again, you probably say that Burnley have got a better chance to get promoted. Yeah, let me know your predictions in the chat, guys. And also let me know who you think is going to get promoted to the Premier League. Obviously, you've got Hull and Millwall tonight, and then you've got Southampton and Middlesbrough tomorrow. If I'm being honest, I think if I had to put a bet on it right now, I'm not a betting man, but if I had to put some money on it, I'd probably go Southampton because I just think they've been absolutely sensational this calendar year since Thunder Eckert has come in. Well, Eckert came in prior to that, but like since the turn of the year, they've just been absolutely incredible. They haven't lost a Championship game since the 17th of January. And funnily enough, that game that they lost that day was against Hull City at St Mary's. So yeah. And obviously that could be the playoff final on the 23rd of May. Southampton Hull, we'll have to wait and see. But no, I think it'll be a Southampton Millwall final. That's what I'm going for. And I'd say Southampton to win it. But I would like to see Millwall come up. I'd quite like to see Hull or Middlesbrough. With Southampton, I mean, I just don't know if they'd stay up. I really don't. I think they probably have a better chance than Coventry and Ipswich, but I'm not sure, man. I'm really not sure. Yeah, 10 minutes into this playoff semi-final first leg. You'd have to say definitely the best chance of the game so far, the chance for Bellumi. It was like Buendia yesterday. The footwork was just absolutely incredible. Just couldn't find the back of the net. Here's Egan with the long pass. Good header from Millwall's captain, Jay Cooper, and he's actually managed to get a free kick from it. Yeah, in terms of the last 5 meetings between these two, 3 wins for Hull, 1 for Millwall, one draw. So it has been Hull have been dominating this game in recent times. Obviously, Millwall beat Hull at the MKM Stadium this season, 3-1 win back in March. So I think Millwall would definitely fancy their chances tonight. Obviously, the fact that they finished, I think was it 10 points above Hull? Yeah, Millwall finished on 83 points in third. And I think Hull finished on 73 points in sixth. So yeah. Here's Patterson on the ball. I must say, what a signing Anthony Patterson's been for Millwall. Yeah, he wasn't getting any game time at all at Sunderland. Obviously, Sunderland got promoted to the Prem. Robin Roofs was the number 1 goalkeeper. I think Patterson only played like 1 or 2 games, and they were both cup games. But he's gone out on loan to Millwall, and he's done brilliantly. 14 games, 6 clean sheets, almost kept clean sheets in half of his games. He has done very well. And I think if Middlesbrough, bloody hell. I think if Millwall get promoted via the playoffs, wouldn't be surprised if Patterson stayed there permanently. Because he's just not going to play at Sunderland. I think he's a very good goalkeeper, but ultimately, Robin Roos has been unbelievable for Sunderland this season, which is why Patterson had to go out on loan. But yeah, we'll see. Obviously, they've got to try and get promoted first before they start talking about what players they could sign for the Premier League next season. Here's Tiano Ballo. This could be a chance for Millwall. Has a shot and it's wide with pretty much no power on it whatsoever. Oh. Yeah, just looking at the shot again, it's just wasn't great. I don't think he's left-footed because that shot was on his left foot and he barely got any power underneath it. Yeah, I mean, I think Hull have been good, but like they have tailed off recently, which is why I think they come into the playoffs the least likely to get promoted. Not just because they finished sixth, but also if you look at their recent form. Like if you look at Millwall's form coming into the playoffs, it's pretty good. If you look at Southampton's form, it's unbelievable. And if you look at Middlesbrough's form, I mean, Middlesbrough went through a very similar thing as Hull did. Middlesbrough went 6 games without a win at one point, and you can't do that if you're trying to get... Because obviously Middlesbrough were going for automatics, and they ended up finishing 5th. I mean, that's not great for Middlesbrough, is it? The fact that for most of the season, even when they had Rob Edwards in charge before he left to go to Wolves... Like even then, they were still like 2nd or 3rd in the league, and they were there for most of the season. Pretty much if they weren't in the automatics, they were pretty much on the edge of them. But a couple of bad results, which is why ultimately they are now in the playoffs, and they've got to face the most informed team in this calendar year in Southampton. Yeah, I think Femi Aziz had a shot there, but it went well wide. He is the danger man tonight. I really do like him. I think he'll definitely be in the Premier League next season. Whether that's with Millwall or another Premier League or a different Premier League club, he will be there next season. But then again, he could be one of those players who does very well in the Championship but doesn't quite cut it in the Prem. Well, there's only one way to find out, and that is by moving to the Prem. He's quite young as well, Aziz. I think he is English as well. So you never know if he's in the Premier League next season, he does very well. England could be looking at him. Because it's difficult to get in the England squad if you're in the Championship, no matter how good you're... Like, you could get, 30 goals, and you could get, 40 goal contributions as an English player in the Championship. Like, for example, Ivan Toney did that a few seasons ago. I think he got, 33 goals, won the Golden Boot, but because he was in the Championship, didn't even get recognised by England. Obviously, got promoted with Brentford, and then... became, I wouldn't say an England regular, but he was in the England squad a few times, but obviously he's in Saudi now, and that could cost him in terms of his chances of going to the World Cup. Yeah, I don't know if any of you saw today, but the date has been announced for England's World Cup squad to be announced 22nd of May, 2 weeks today. But on Monday, bloody hell, yeah, on Monday, Tuchel has to name a provisional squad. Apparently it's a 55-man provisional squad. He doesn't have to name as many players as that, but the minimum is 35. Yeah, so I think it'll be more than 35. I don't think it'll be quite as high as 55 because if it is 55, he's going to have to drop over half of the squad because obviously it's a 26-man squad. So yeah, I mean, if it is a 55, I would be interested to see if it was a provisional 55-man squad just to see what players have a chance of getting in the squad. But yeah, not too long to the World Cup now. 11th of June it starts, I think. Is that the Thursday? Or is it the 10th of June? No, because England's first game is on the 17th. Oh, this could be a chance for Hull. It came towards McBurney. Just couldn't get any touch on the ball to divert it goalwards. Hull still have it though with Bellumi. Bellumi strike and straight at Patterson. We've got 4 votes now. One of you have gone with Hull to get to the playoff final. What was I saying just before about England? Oh yeah, the squad. Yeah, and the games. Yeah, we've got Croatia 17th of June. That's our first group game. And then we've got Ghana 23rd of June. And then Panama 27th of June. I'm just thinking, yeah. So what day does the World Cup start? It's the 11th of June, right? I'll just have a quick look now. I think it is the 11th of June. Yes, it is. Thursday, the 11th of June. Mexico against South Africa, the first game. And I probably will do a watch-along for that, purely because it is the first game of the World Cup. But yeah, how many days is that until the 11th next month? 34 days until the World Cup. Not long to go at all. Yeah, when the England squad comes out, I don't know if I'll do a video on the provisional squad. I might do, to be fair, we'll see. I might do a video on reacting to the provisional squad, depending on how many players it is. And then when the actual 26-man squad comes out, I'll definitely do a video reacting to it and giving my thoughts on it and what I would have changed. But yeah, I mean, Tuchel named like a 30... He named about a 33-man squad for the March international break. This could be a chance for Hull. Oh, is it? Oh, he slipped. Oh, no. Number 21 for Hull. Is that Joe Gelhardt? Yeah, I mean, he tried to cut in. He tried to cut in, but he completely slipped and messed it up. That was a good chance for Hull. They had bodies forward. But ultimately slipped at the worst time possible. And now Millwall coming forward here. Oh, Aziz tried the dummy. Tried to let it go to Negley, but I'll get it away. Millwall still have it, though. Ball into the box. It's not bad, but it is just about cleared away by Coyle, the captain. Very scrappy game this so far. Both teams going in for challenges. McBurney wins the header, but can't keep possession. And then Patterson, it didn't look like the best of clearances, but it did went to a Millwall player. I mean, what I am interested to see is, I mean, I doubt it. If it is a 55-man provisional squad on Monday, will there be any Championship players? What about Coventry? Do you know what? I think Cole Rushworth might have a chance. Again, it might not be 55. It could be 35. It could be 40, 45, 50. We don't know yet. But let's just say it is 55, there's got to be some Championship players in it, surely. Even though they very, very likely won't make it into the actual 26-man squad. I mean, what a moment that would be for them. But yeah, I think Cole Rushworth, Coventry's goalkeeper, who's on loan from Brighton, he won Coventry's Player of the Year. I think if it is that many players in the provisional squad, he will be there. Yeah, Gelhardt, slipped at the worst time. Because he actually managed to get away from Kramer, but slipped, which meant he couldn't get the shot away. Oh. I mean, I think it's difficult. I think with these two teams, I think no matter who comes up, and I could probably say the same about Middlesbrough and Southampton, they'll be favourites to go down, won't they? But then again, when Sunderland came up via the playoffs last season, obviously they had, when you looked at their starting lineup, you're thinking, how is this team going to compete in the Premier League? But obviously they signed so many players: Granit Xhaka, Nordi Mukiele, Robin Roofs, Alderete, Siddiqui. Like, they signed so many good players. Brian Brobby, signed so many good players. But ultimately Sunderland are quite a big club in England, so they've won quite a few league titles. So I don't know if it's going to be the same for the team that comes up via the playoffs, or even the other two teams, Coventry and Ipswich. What Ipswich can't do is go into the Championship market. They did that last season when they got promoted, and ultimately they built a very good team, but that very good team was for the Championship, not the Premier League, which is why they went down and why they've come up. But to be fair, I actually think Ipswich's squad, when that got promoted this year, I think it's worse than the squad that got promoted 2 seasons ago. I'm not saying this could be a chance. It's Aziz, gets the shot off, and it's going to be a corner. Yes, it is going to be a Millwall corner. Yeah, Millwall have dominated possession so far. They just showed a stat, 67% percentage for Millwall. 67% percentage. That doesn't make any sense. 67% possession for Millwall and 33% possession for Hull. But Millwall have the corner here. Femi Aziz is going to whip it in. It's going to be an in-swinger. Millwall have scored 20... Bloody hell. Millwall have scored 26 goals from set pieces this season. Imagine they scored just there. I could have said, make that 27, but no, it was cleared away. But yeah, but that's not even the most in the league. Southampton have scored 28 goals from set pieces. Coventry have scored 29. I know there's more games in the Championship than there is in the Prem in a league season, but that is crazy. 30, like 26, 29, 30 set piece goals for the top 3 teams. That's incredible. That's probably why Arsenal are taking inspiration from that. Right, Millwall have got a long throw in here. Exactly halfway through the first half. Still no goals at the MKM Stadium. And that wasn't great for him. Who was that? Kramer. Could not control it at all, and it's gone out for a goal kick. Yeah, I mean, it was I must say it was a dramatic final day in the Championship last Saturday. I did a watch-along for it, all 12 games that kicking off at the same time. I think there was 35 goals between the 12 games, almost an average of 3 each game. Obviously, Hull beat Norwich 2-1, which meant they got promoted. Well, not promoted, sorry, got playoffs on the final day of the season. They started the day in 7th, Wrexham were in 6th, and Derby, who still had a chance, were in 8th. Obviously, Derby lost to Sheffield United, Wrexham lost to Middlesbrough, and Hull beat Norwich. If Wrexham beat Middlesbrough, Wrexham would have got it. But it was so tight between Wrexham and Hull, not just in points, but goal difference, goals scored and goals conceded. It was genuinely so tight. But ultimately, Wrexham failed to win. Hull did win, which is why Hull are playing tonight and Wrexham aren't. Don't forget, guys, to like the stream and subscribe to the channel. I'm not too sure how many we're on yet, like in terms of subscribers. We're on 286 at the start of the stream, but no pressure, guys. But yeah, if we could get to 290 tonight, that would be absolutely superb. But we'll have to wait and see. Another long throw in for Millwall. And once again, Hull get it away. Oh no, it's still in the box. This could be a chance. Is it going to fall for someone in the box? No, it isn't. And Hull get it away. Is that a foul on... No, it's not a foul on Balumi. Jajkarovic, the Hull manager's not happy. Didn't really see it, to be honest. Why has Hull's pitch got like... Oh, yes, Hull... Yeah, because Hull are a rugby team, aren't they? Well, no, they're not a rugby... Well, Hull are a football team and a rugby team, yeah. I think Hull KR is the rugby team, which is why they've got those lines. They've got bloody lines on the pitch and plus signs. Yeah. Mate, and this could be a Premier League ground next season. Here's Zach Sturge, the Millwall left back. Now Tierno Ballo puts it into the box. Oh, Femi Aziz. He was in a good position to strike, but just completely miskicked it. That was a good ball in from Ballo as well. Yeah, put the ball into the box. Aziz, he just completely mishit it. I think if he got a good connection on that, he definitely would have tested the whole goalkeeper, Panda. Another long throw-in for Millwall. None of the long throw-ins they've had so far have worked. Let's see if this one can. Oh, Cooper headers it on. Oh, was that Ballo who went for the bicycle kick? I think so. Yeah, it was. But couldn't get a good connection on it. And now Hull are looking to break. Here's the captain, Louis Coyle. Now Joe Gelhardt. Yeah, he's got, I think, 14 goals this season, Joe Gelhardt. Obviously on loan from Leeds. I think the last 2 seasons he's been on loan at Hull. I'd be interested to see if I think if Hull get promoted, he'll definitely want to stay permanently. But even if they don't, I'm not too sure, because I can't see him breaking into the Leeds team ahead of the likes of, Calvert-Lewin, Okafor, Aronson, Nemetja. Yeah, we'll see. But he's had a very good season, Gelhardt. No foul on Balumi again. Leonard plays it long. Aziz headers it, and then it's funny, he headed it, but it ended up in the exact same place it was before the header. Hull looking to break again. This is Louis Coyle. Goes back to Matt Crooks. I think that Crooks, number 25, he used to be a striker. He was at Middlesbrough a few seasons ago. Yeah, he's gone from a striker to a midfielder. But he's done pretty well, I must say. 4 goals, 4 assists for him this season from midfield. And he's on the ball right now. That's not the best pass, but Giles keeps possession for Hull. Here is Miller. Back to Giles. Ball in, but comfortable claim for Patterson. I mean, it's funny, Ryan Giles, the left back for Hull, he's got 8 assists this season, but he hasn't got an assist for absolutely ages. Most of his assists came in the first half of the season. I think he's been injured a bit. But yeah. I don't know what the record is for most assists in a championship season, but who knows? He could have been on course to break it if he didn't have injuries or if he kept the momentum going. Is that John Egan? Yeah. Ex-Sheffield United. No, that's John Egan. Who's the other one? Oh, it might have been Giles, actually. The left back. Here is Balumi. Oh, that's a good ball to McBurney. McBurney tries a really poor pass. from the Scotsman. Yeah, I think Gelhardt was making the run, but he just couldn't find it. There's a good pass there from Bellumi. Yeah, it was to Liam Miller, he would have been. He was in the box. Jajkarovic goes on his knees, puts his head in his hands. That was quite promising for Hull as well. Good pass from Bellumi. McBurney, you'd expect him to do better from that position. Lovely. Come on, can we have some goals, please? Apart from that Bellumi chance, we haven't really had like a good chance so far. Why is it always the games that I stream, they always seem to start quite slow? Although I say that, PSG scored within the first 3 minutes. But then there was no goals until the 94th minute. I just want some goals, man. I had Everton Man City 3-3 on Monday. Man United Liverpool 3-2 last Sunday. Championship final day, but there was always going to be loads of goals there. But yeah. Coburn can't keep it in. It's going to be as manager of the year. 100%. He's been absolutely superb this season. Considering obviously how bad Hull were last season. To go from 21st to 6th is incredibly impressive, genuinely. Again, even if Hull don't get promoted, they can take so many positives from this season, and they will definitely go for promotion. Will go for playoffs, or even maybe in automatics. You never know. But the problem is, will they be able to keep players like Joe Gelhardt if they stay down? That's what I mean. When you've got a lot of good loan players and you do very well, but then you don't end up getting promoted, it's unlikely you sign them permanently. Oh, I mean, Cooper got away with that. Here's Kramer. Millwall looked like they were messing around with it at the back, but yeah, they still have it now with Casper Denore, who's also had a very good season, the Belgian. I mean, I think pretty much this whole Millwall team have had a brilliant season. Obviously got a few standouts like Aziz, Kramer. But yeah. Long ball. Can Coburn hold it up? He does really well there, Josh Coburn. And he gets a shot off and it's blocked and it's going to go out for a Millwall corner. They've had a few corners so far, Millwall, but they've had quite a few set pieces so far, including long throw-ins, but they've done pretty much nothing from them. I don't think they've had a really good chance yet. Oh, is it the 40th anniversary of the Championship playoffs? Or the EFL playoffs? Because every time they show a replay, and obviously got that graphic, it keeps saying 40. It must be a 40-year anniversary or something for the playoffs. Oh, header. Well, okay, Cooper... It's going to be a long-range header, but the referee's given a free kick. What a waste it is if you take a corner or a free kick and then they give a foul straight away. It's just a complete waste of time. I mean, it probably is a foul, but yeah, it's just disappointing. I think it was Mark Leonard with the foul there. Yeah, I think Hull will Hull be the happier of the two teams so far? I think considering the fact that Millwall finished 3rd and Hull finished 6th, and the fact that Millwall won 3-1 here 2 months ago, I think Hull will probably be happier with these first 32 minutes. And they've probably had the only big chance of this game so far through Bellumi. I am interested to see that replay again. Did Patterson actually save it? Because they didn't give the corner. But surely if Patterson didn't save it, he would have scored, right? Because how can you miss from there? Oh, Alex Neil is not happy. I didn't think that was a foul from Ballo. I think he's got away with that one there, Coyle. Was there much in it? I mean, he's got hold of him, but he goes down really, really easily. Alex Neil is fuming. He can't believe it. It's just a bit soft. Let the game go on. John Egan goes for another long ball. And that looked like a foul to me on Cooper. Oh, McBurney, the pass, it just didn't go to Miller, but Miller has it now, funnily enough. Giles, can he keep it in? He does, but it goes straight to Patterson, and it's comfortable for the goalkeeper. That could have been a chance there again for Hull. I mean, I don't know what Cooper did there. I don't know if he thought he was fouled. Oh, it's really good defending from Kramer. No, it's not Kramer. Keep getting the players confused. I do watch the Championship, but yeah, that was it was brilliant defending from Mark Leonard. Because if he doesn't make that interception, Miller's got a one-on-one against Patterson. Here is Leonard again. He's got to look to get it in the box. Oh, it's good defending. It was a good block from Crooks. Oh, he's limping a little bit. That's a bit of a concern for Hull. I don't know if it's his hamstring or anything. Yeah, that'd be a big loss if he's to come off. He's holding his back leg, which is his hamstring. I don't know if is he pulled it or I don't know. He's not limping as much now. Yeah, I think he's going to be all right, but he's moving a little bit awkwardly. A goal would be nice. A goal would be nice at some stage. It's a Championship playoff semi-final, for God's sake. Oh, here we go. Denore shot wide. Bloody hell, we're never going to score from there. I must say, even if Millwall don't get promoted, Alex Neil has done such a good job. He's had a few jobs in the Championship since he got last promoted with Norwich. Well, he got Sunderland promoted, didn't he, from League One to the Championship a few seasons back. He was at Preston for like 4 years. He was at Stoke. Now at Millwall, and he's doing very well. Very good Championship manager he is. I mean, obviously he was manager at Hull when they were not at Hull, bloody hell, because obviously they're playing now. Who was it? Yeah, Norwich. Yeah, he was Norwich manager in the Premier League 15-16. Obviously they got relegated. I don't know. Is he good enough? Is he a good enough manager for the Premier League, Alex Neil? I think he'll definitely be the manager next season anyway if they get promoted. But yeah, I think that long pass from Denore probably sums up this first half so far. It's not been great, if we're being totally honest. Here's Egan again. Didn't go long this time. Oh, that's good from Corey. That should be a yellow card for Ballo. Has he got away with that? That's surprising. I thought that'd be a yellow for the winger. Stopped an attack. Bloody back is aching to stand up like this. Yeah, I mean, if I went onto FotMob, I'd be interested to see how many big chances there've been, because I don't think there's been many. I mean, Millwall have had 7 shots, but none on target. There's only been one big chance, and that was for Hull, and that was the Bellumi chance that I keep referring to. But I keep referring to it because that's been the only big chance of this game so far. Yeah, Hull have had 2 shots, 1 on target. Millwall 7 shots, but none on target. But this could be a break on here for Millwall. Here's Coburn. Finds, I think that's Denore. Negley to Femi Aziz. Is he going to cross it first time? He is, but it's a really poor cross again. This game is a little bit boring, to be honest with you, guys. I'm hoping, I obviously want it to get better, but it's just, there's not enough goal mouth action. Here's Miller. It's good defending from Leonard, and he'll go back to Patterson. Keep bloody, my back is honestly, is it because I'm standing a bit? I don't know. Well, I'm not even standing, I'm sitting. Is it because I'm sitting like this? I don't know. This is what it's come to, me talking about my posture when there's a Championship playoff semi-final going on, but there's nothing happening. Could this be a chance? Maybe. It's Femi Aziz, shot, and it's blocked. Oh no, that's Tiono Ballo. It's going to be another Millwall corner. Don't know why I'm getting like, oh, it's another Millwall corner. They've done nothing from the corners so far. Let's see if this one can be different. They've got height in the box. Jay Cooper is a tank. Also got Tristan Kramer as well, Coburn. You've got tall players. But so do Hull. Like with Hugh, I mean, Charlie Hughes is an absolute weapon. That's not a bad ball, but it just goes straight out for a goal kick. Oh dear, oh dear. I need more from this game, to be honest with you. I do. Yeah, was that the chance earlier on? Oh, no, this Bellumi chance that they're just showing 20 minutes ago. Oh, it was the shot that Patterson saved comfortably. Well, that's the only shot on target of this game so far. I mean, Millwall, to be fair, they've dominated the ball, 61% possession, and they've had over twice the amount of touches that Hull have had in each other's opposition, in each other's box. But only one shot on target so far is not enough. I need more from this game. I really do. I mean, will Hull take a draw? I don't think they will, though, because they'd have to go to the Den and win. If they lose, it's a catastrophe if Hull lose this first leg. They've got to make use of having the first leg at home. Put the pressure on Millwall for the second leg. Lay down a marker. What was that pass? Genuinely. That pass there, for any of you watching the game, that pass sums up this game so far. It was to absolutely no one. No one was making a run. It was just quite an unnecessary pass. But yeah, that sums up this game so far. Don't forget, guys, to like the stream and subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate it. His Femi Aziz has been fairly quiet this game. Well, he's got the ball a few times. He just hasn't really done much with it. Hull get the throw in. McBurney looks scary, doesn't he? Yeah, he's quite built. But even just his facial expressions, it's like... Here is Bellumi. I must say, Bellumi's probably been the biggest threat in this first half. He gets the shot away, but it goes wide. Yeah, I think has he probably been the best player so far in this half? I think Coyle's done well as well. Yeah, the shot's always going wide, but at least it's something. The Hull mascot there, clapping. That's not... Why is Hull's mascot... Was that a bee? Why is Hull's mascot a bee? Sure it's got to be a tiger. Like, I'm sure that I don't know if Millwall's mascot is a lion, but yeah, that just does not make any sense to me. Now, if you're gonna have an animal on your badge, surely your mascot should represent it, right? Free kick for Millwall, foul on Mazu Sakho. Didn't think there was too much in it, but the referee's obviously seen something. Got about 3 minutes until half-time stoppage time. To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if there is no stoppage time at the end of this first half. I don't think there was anything in that from McBurney, but the referee's given the free kick. Mazu Sakho's still down, funnily enough. I don't think McBurney did anything, to be honest. He can't believe it. He's still down, Mazu Sakho. They're going to get the bloody physios on, surely. He's still down. Why? No one's doing... McBurney's so funny, man. His facial expressions just get me. I wouldn't want to come up against him in a fight. Mazu Sakho's back up on his feet. He's holding his knee and his stomach. It didn't seem like there was a lot in that for me. But obviously, I'm not the one experiencing it, and he is. He's fine to continue, though. Oh, he's not going to have to... he's going to have to come off, isn't he? Oh, no, he's not. Oh, see, that's what I mean. If he's fine to continue, he's fine to continue. Like, what is the point of him being off for 30 seconds and coming back on? I hate that rule. Oh, this could be a chance. Oh, he's given another free kick. That could have been a chance. Ball went into the box. But the ref's given the free kick from the foul on... Well, from the foul from the Millwall captain, Jay Cooper. Yeah, Middlesbrough Southampton first leg is tomorrow at 12:30. I won't be doing a watch-along for that because I'll be doing a watch-along for Liverpool-Chelsea, but I'll keep you guys updated on that. Let's hope our FIFA tournament later is more entertaining than this game. I bloody forgot about that tournament. Now I'm looking forward to it. It should be good. I bloody hope so, because I've genuinely... nothing's happening. Nothing is happening. All that's happening is just free kicks. And there's been a lot of set pieces, but they've all been awful. They've been absolutely shocking. 1 minute till half time. I think half time is needed, to be honest, so both teams can just reset. But Hull are coming forward here with Crooks. This could be interesting. It's Miller up against Leonard. Oh, he's run it out of play. Nothing's going on. Every time there's an attack, it just fizzles out. It's just a massive, massive lack of quality at the moment from both teams going forward. Baloumi's doing quite well for Hull, but the others are just disappointing. And for even Aziz for Millwall, he's not been great at all. I honestly would not be surprised if there is no if there's no stoppage time at the end of this first half, because nothing's happened. But we'll see. Maybe they'll add on 1 minute to be generous. Cooper clears it away. It's actually a really good clearance. It's full to Negley. This might be the last chance of this first half. It's Negley, now Femi Aziz. Again, it's just not a great ball in. It goes out for another throw-in. 1 minute added on at the end of this first half at the MKM Stadium. Still Hull 0, Millwall 0. Only one shot on target so far. So it would be nice if the second half was better. I mean, you never know. Millwall could score from this long throw-in. And we'll actually have something from this first half to remember. It's not a long throw-in, actually. It's gone quite short. It's not a bad ball. Oh, Panda, he almost dropped it. Well, he did drop it, but he almost completely spilled it. And Coburn was ready to pounce, but he just about got it in both hands. 15 seconds till the end of this first half. McBurney goes for the long ball, straight to Patterson, and that is probably the end of an incredibly boring first half, to be totally blunt. And that is half-time. That's the half-time whistle here, blown at the MKM Stadium. Hull City 0, Millwall 0. Boring. Quite very, very boring, to be totally honest with you. I think the best chance of the game so far was Baloumi within the first few minutes. An incredible footwork from the Algerian, but somehow didn't end up in the back of the net. But yeah, genuinely, apart from that, there has been no goalmouth action whatsoever. It's just been full of free kicks and very poor set pieces. Hopefully the second half will be better, but yeah. For God's sake, honestly, what was that for a first half? Seriously. Very, very boring. I mean, I'll go through the stats, but I went through them not too long ago. I can't imagine they've changed too much, considering not a lot has happened in front of goal. Millwall have had 60% possession. They've had 0.31 XG, 8 shots, but none on target. And have had 14 touches in Hull's box. Hull have had 40% possession, 0.3 XG, 4 shots, 1 on target. So they've had the only shot they've had the only shot on target so far in this game, and 7 touches in Millwall's box. There has been one big chance, and that was. But I keep saying Baloumi. What's his first name? Mohamed Baloumi. Yeah, the Algerian. Yeah, he's got 7.1 on FOTMob so far. Charlie Hughes, the centre-back, is on a 7, and Ryan Giles, the left-back, is on 7.2. For Millwall, Jake Cooper is the highest-rated player of the entire match so far, 7.4. He has been very good, to be fair to him. Mark Leonard, the right... I've been saying Mark Leonard the whole time. It's Ryan Leonard. Bloody hell. I wonder if they must be brothers. But yeah, Ryan Leonard, the right-back, 7.1. And then Derek Mazusako on a 7.1. But yeah, just nothing's happened, to be honest with you. But don't forget to like and subscribe. That would really help me out. And I'd obviously very much appreciate it. It's got to be a better second half. I honestly thought it was going to be... Well, I said it 1-1, and it could still be, but... It looked like it was going to be a fast start with that Baloumi chance. But since then, there's just nothing's happened. Panda's not had to make a single save. Right, half-time. I think it's time for the Pepsi. What do we think? Well, I'm opening it now, so yes, it is time. Thank you guys for being here. It's not been a great game so far, but At least you're here. What else would you want to do on a Friday night than watch a Frank Fink stream for one of the most boring games in the Championship so far this season? I mean, I'm hoping for a quick start in the second half. Yeah, I think for Hull, Balloumi's definitely been there. I'd say Balloumi's been Hull's best player, and then I'd say Cooper's been Millwall's best player. Let me know in the chat, guys. Who's impressed you? For me, Balloumi for Hull and Cooper for Millwall. Yeah, I think McBurney and Aziz, who obviously the two players on the thumbnail, right next to my face, they have not been great, to be honest with you. I must say, I think both defences have done pretty well. Both attacks have disappointed, though. That's been the problem in this first half. That's why Jay Cooper's got the highest rating, because he's been probably the best player on the pitch, but he's a centre-back. I am really interested to see that Balloumi chance in the half-time analysis. I mean, I saw the replay and it genuinely looked like Patterson saved it, but surely because the corner wasn't given, they would have been shouting for a corner. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I'm not even saying this to get a reaction. Genuinely, it's been such a boring half. Like, genuinely so bloody boring. I think it's time for the lights. Let's get these lights on. There we go. Sorted. But I just know what's going to happen. The playoff semi-final tomorrow, Middlesbrough Southampton, which I'm not watching because obviously I'm watching Liverpool Chelsea at the same time. Guarantee that's going to be good, but this game has been terrible. Like it's just, and then because on Monday for the second leg, Millwall against Hull, I won't be able to do a watch along for that because at the same time it's Tottenham against Leeds on Monday night. But then Tuesday night I'll be doing a watch along for Southampton Middlesbrough second leg. I guarantee both the games I'll be watching won't be great, but the games I don't watch will be good. It just would not surprise me whatsoever. I mean, how do you even analyse? How do you even do that? Oh, bloody hell. Oh, no. Gary Rowett's on punditry duty. He's just got Leicester relegated. Oh, no. He's still Leicester manager as well. They haven't parted company yet. Oh, he hit the post. Balloumi hit the post, apparently. It wasn't a Patterson save. I was going to say, because it didn't go straight. It didn't go out straight. Let's have a look. Oh, he did hit the post. How's he missed that? That is a massive chance. I honestly thought Patterson saved it, and I was going to be like, okay, I'll let him off. That is a terrible miss. I mean, the footwork is... Look, don't get me wrong. I probably wouldn't... I don't think I'd probably be able to do that kind of footwork. But if you put me in that position, I score. I'm left-footed as well, which obviously helps. He can do the footwork and then I can finish it. I can't believe he's missed that. I know Cooper was on the line, but you've got to score that. I'm surprised Gary Rowett is on punditry duty. I really am. I know the season's finished, but it's just the fact that Leicester got relegated against Hull as well. The game that Leicester got relegated was against Hull. Oh, wow. Yeah, McBurney had a half chance. If he got a connection on it, he would have probably diverted it towards goal. And then from that attack, the only shot on target from Balloumi, which was comfortable for Patterson. I think it's funny because Millwall have had more shots, but I think Hull have definitely had the better attacks. Oh, yeah, I completely forgot. Yeah, Gelhardt slipped. That would have been a very good chance if he didn't slip. And yeah, that pass from McBurney, so poor. And even this pass here, like I think he's just got to put a little bit more weight on the pass so that Leonard can't intercept. Yeah, I think Hull have definitely had the better attacks. But, like, that doesn't really mean anything, to be honest, because the game's not been great. Hull have got 40% of the vote now in terms of who's going to make it to the playoff final. Millwall have got 60%. I need a better second half, please. Even if it stays 0-0, but there's some chances. I don't think I'm asking for too much. I'm just asking for some chances. I'll be back in 1 minute, guys. Just got to do something quick. There we go. I'm back. Windows and blinds open. Well, the windows were open, but the blinds are now open. About, I'd say, there was only 1 minute, so I reckon there's about 7 or 8 minutes until the second half gets underway. Yeah, man of the match for me has been, I'll give it to Jay Cooper. I'm not just saying that because he's got the highest rating, but I think he's done well defensively. He's created 2 chances as well as a centre-back, so yeah, he's had a very good game. And he's had a very good season as well. Is he good enough for the Prem, though? That's the thing. Like, what Millwall players in this starting 11 are actually good enough to play Premier League football? For me, definitely Femi Aziz, Tristan Kramer. I think you could argue Anthony Patterson. How old is Jay? Jay Cooper's 31. I don't know. I think Denore's probably good enough for the Prem. Coburn, maybe. Alfie Doughty's on the bench. Yeah, he's back for Millwall. Oh no, he played half an hour against Oxford. But yeah, he was very good before his injury, Alfie Doughty. Yeah, he had five assists in 25 games this season. I'm sure he'll come on at some point. Yeah, he was at Luton in the Premier League 2 seasons ago, Doughty. Got 2 goals, 8 assists, 10 goal contributions, and considering the fact that Luton got relegated as well, did very well. So I think he's good enough for the Prem. Is there anyone else who could be good? No, not really. They're going to have to... But this is... I mean, it's completely normal. When a team comes up from the Championship to the Premier League, you've got to spend... I don't actually think it's about how much money you spend. It's about what you spend that money on. Because you could spend like a load of money, but on players that aren't good enough. But you could actually spend less money, but on better players. That's what... Yeah. I just feel like teams, if they're going to stay up, you've got to take the Sunderland and Leeds approach, which is not buying players from the Championship, buying players from other European leagues. Because obviously Sunderland bought players like Xhaka, Mukiele, Siddiqui, Diarra, Talby, Brobby, Adingra, who actually went out on loan to Monaco. Who else that I didn't mention? Reynildo, Robin Roofs. Leeds signed Anton Statue, who's arguably been their best player this season. Goodmanson. You know, to be fair, Leeds didn't actually make too many signs. No Rockefeller. Yeah, I feel like Leeds... But Leeds were so good in the Championship last season, which probably helped them, to be honest. And they didn't... I don't think they had to make as many signings as Sunderland did. Because obviously Sunderland finished 25 points behind Leeds in the Championship last season, which is why Sunderland had to have incredible recruitment. And ultimately, they're going to finish above Leeds and Burnley, who they finished 25 points behind last season. But yeah, I feel like, I say this for all the teams that come up now, I feel like you have to go with that European player approach. I must say, Coventry, quite ambitious. I saw someone on TalkSport earlier today. I can't believe he said this. He said that about Phil Foden. He said Phil Foden should go to Coventry to reignite his career. He's just signed a new contract at City, and he's saying he should go to Coventry. Don't get me wrong, I find it a bit weird that Foden signed a new deal. He doesn't play. I know he's an academy player. He came from the academy. I mean, and I feel like nowadays we don't have a lot of one club players. When was the last time? When was the last time we had a player that stayed at one club for the whole of his career? Like, it used to happen loads. Like, Paul Scholes did it, Ryan Giggs did it, Gary Neville did it, Jamie Carragher did it, you know, and even players in Europe. Francesco Totti did it with Roma, when they just stayed there their entire career. I feel like Koke could be one, the Spanish centre mid. He's been at Atletico Madrid his whole career, and he's like 34 now. But yeah, we don't get enough. I mean, I thought Trent Alexander-Arnold was going to be a one-club man. I thought he was destined to stay at Liverpool his whole career. Same with Marcus Rashford. I thought Rashford was destined to stay at United his whole career. Who knows? He could come back in the summer. I really hope he comes back in the summer. We don't even have a left winger, so it would be nice if we could actually reintegrate an actual left winger. Because we could save a lot of money. Because ultimately we've got players who can play there, but at least if we have, even if we just have one natural left winger, if Rashford was to get injured, we've got Cunha who can play there, who has been playing there, has been doing very well there. And obviously Dorgu can play there. Oh, they've just shown another. Oh, yes, it's David Attenborough's 100th birthday today. So happy birthday to him. Yeah, 100 years old. Wow, incredible. But yeah, they're just showing it on one of the adverts. Second half is about to get underway. Don't forget, guys, to like the stream, subscribe to the channel. Loads more watch-alongs planned in the next few days. And hopefully those games will be better than this one. Look, this second half could blossom, and they could make me eat my words, but I can only judge what I've seen so far, and it's not been great, has it? It really hasn't been. Yeah, the 40th anniversary of the playoffs, and it's disappointed so far. Obviously, it's not just the Championship playoffs. You've got League One playoffs and League Two, of course. I'm trying to think what are teams in League One playoffs? I think it's Bradford against Bolton and Stockport against Stevenage. And League Two, it's Salford against Grimsby. The same Grimsby that knocked Man United out earlier this season in the Carabao Cup and penalties, and they're actually in the playoffs, so fair play to them. And I think the other League Two playoff is Notts County against Chesterfield. Yeah. Probably won't be watching those games, but I'll keep an eye on them. Yeah, I mean, I quite like following League One and League Two. I'm not gonna sit here and say that I actively watch it every week, but I do keep an eye on results and stuff. I mean, it was a crazy final day in League One, wasn't it? Stevenage scored a late goal in stoppage time to secure playoffs, and obviously it was them, Luton and Plymouth who were going for playoffs. Luton managed to beat Bolton away, but it meant nothing in the end because they finished 7th, and Plymouth came down from 2 goals down against Northampton. Plymouth came back from 2 goals down against Northampton, who were already relegated. They came back to win 3-2, but that also meant nothing because Stevenage scored last minute. But it's funny, I don't even think that Stevenage goal went over the line. So imagine they get promoted as well. I mean, it'd be incredible because I don't think Stevenage have ever been in the Championship. So yeah, if they were to get promoted, that'd be an unbelievable story. But loads of people will probably refer back to that final day where it was a controversial goal given. Players walking out the tunnel now for the second half. Please, just give me a good second half. Even if you just give me a goal, just something, please. I'm really desperate for I just want a good game of football. It's a Championship playoff semi-final. So much to fight for. To play in the Premier League next season, the best league in world football. I want to see more. But yeah, second half about to get underway. Hull will get us underway. Millwall was shooting in front of their away fans in the first half. They're going the other way, obviously, this second half. Here we go then. Well, it's about to kick off any second now. Still waiting. Any second. What's the ref waiting for? There we go. We are underway for the second half here at the MKM Stadium. Still Hull City 0, Millwall 0. Hopefully we get a good second half because the first half was very boring. I'd have to say, out of all the watch-alongs I've done, that was probably the most boring half. Yeah. Even more, but well, I'll tell you what, Atletico Arsenal comes close. But yeah. But at least there were a couple of goals in that tie. Nothing so far in this. I mean, Millwall have had quite a few shots, but they haven't tested Panda at all. And that's got to change. But I think Millwall would definitely take a 0-0 because then they go into the second leg of the Den. Knowing that if they win, obviously Hull could win as well, but I'm sure it'll be a great atmosphere. I need to see Millwall in the Prem next season, I really do. But then again, if West Ham go down, I wouldn't mind if Millwall stayed down. I just want to see West Ham Millwall. It's been ages since those two last played each other. This could be a chance for Millwall. It's Zach Sturge, and I don't think that's going to go down as a shot on target. It was deflected, and it's made its way to Panda. But that was a decent move from Millwall. Once again, John Egan going long to McBurney, and Millwall have got the ball back. Good play from Coburn. I was going to say that's got to be a foul. Advantage has been played. Has he not come back for the free kick? Oh, that's ridiculous. That was definitely a foul on Aziz, but the shot was blocked, and then you can't give that as the advantage. I mean, we're only 2 minutes in, but I've got to say Millwall are definitely going for it more. They just need to test Panda. As soon as they start testing him, I'm sure they'll be fine. Oh, Cooper. Jake Cooper, who, for me, was my man of the match in the first half. Really poor, and now he's somehow not giving away a free kick. That was... This ref has been very dodgy. How was that not a free kick? That was definitely a foul from Cooper on Balumi. But the referee somehow not spotted it. Yeah, because Cooper gave the ball away. I was going to say gave the ball away and then gave a free kick away, but somehow got away with it. Millwall lose the ball again. And now Hull lose the ball again. Here's Kramer. Back to Patterson, who will go long again. I've seen too many long balls this game, but that is very good hold-up play from Coburn. Oh, that's got to be a foul. That's got to be a foul on... Oh, wait, no. Oh, I thought he was going to give the free kick for Millwall, but no. It was a foul on John Egan, the whole centre-back. I think it's because Aziz went down as well. I just got a bit confused. Yeah, free kick for Hull. Let me see that again. Am I missing something? Let's have a look. Oh, no, yeah, Egan got the ball, yeah. It wasn't even Aziz, it was Ballo. Yeah, Egan limping a little bit, but he'll be all right. But yeah, I honestly thought he was going to give the free kick to Millwall, but I was wrong. I've seen too many long balls this game. Like, genuinely, just keep it simple, man. Here's Crooks, got to be careful here, and he's ended up giving away the throw-in. I need to see more from Femi Aziz. I really do. I think he's a brilliant player, but he's got to do more this game. And that's another ball that goes out of play. Both teams are really struggling here. Maybe it's pressure. Maybe. I don't know. It's a tough one, but like, surely pressure can't affect them to pass the ball to each other. Just seen a stat there from Josh Coburn. He scored 9 goals in the Championship for Millwall this season. 8 of them have come away. He's only scored 1 at the Den this season. Yeah, scored 2 against Middlesbrough in a big game on Good Friday, which ultimately didn't really mean much for Millwall in the end because they didn't get automatically promoted. Felt like that was a massive game in the automatic promotion battle between Ipswich, Millwall and Middlesbrough. Millwall beating Middlesbrough at the Riverside. I honestly think it's genuinely, it sounds weird, it sounds crazy. Well, it doesn't really make sense, but I do feel like the reason Ipswich got promoted was because they had games in hand. I honestly think if they didn't have games in hand, I think Millwall would have got promoted. Because there was probably less pressure on Ipswich because at one point they had like 3 games in hand on Millwall. It was either one. It was always 1, 2, or 3 until the 1, 2, or 3 games in hand until the final game of the season. I think that probably helped Ipswich, to be fair. Could be a chance for Hull. Coyle with the shot, the Hull captain, but it's gone over the bar. Good technique, but it was always going over. Not the worst hit though. And certainly a a shot in this game, which we've barely had any shots on target. All the shots have gone off target, apart from Ballumi's one in the first half. Whereas a comfortable save for Patterson. It feels like every time the ball goes long, it's just cleared away. Literally every time. How can I not see? Just stop playing long. Stop playing the ball long. Keep it simple. Pass and move. Yeah, me giving professional footballers advice. Brilliant. So many shots outside the box as well, which is probably not ideal. I know they're desperate to score, but yeah. That's got to be a foul from Denore. That'll be a booking as well, surely. Surely a booking, yeah. Booking for the Belgian Casper Denore. Yeah, there's no way he's going to get away with that. Hello, Nan. Good to see you. Yeah, foul from Denore on Crooks. I think it's too far for whoever's going to take it to shoot, but could get the ball into the box. Definitely. I think it'll be Giles to whip it in. Come on. Is this the moment? Are we going to get a goal? Maybe. Probably not. We'll see. Giles has already got 8 assists in the Championship this season. Let's see if he can get his 9th. Giles puts it into the bottom. Oh my God. It's so bad. It's genuinely such a bad free kick. Honestly. Oh my mate, this has been so bad. Matt Crooks is furious. He's one of the whole players. I'm not surprised. He's probably having a go at Giles for that absolutely terrible free kick. As you can tell, it's still 0-0. Oh, wow. I don't think I've had a 0-0 yet on one of my watch-alongs. I hope this is not the first, because I was really looking forward to this game. I look forward to every game that I would do a watch-along for, but Championship playoffs always provide so much drama. And that's another terrible cross, this time from Liam Miller. This has been very poor. Really, really poor. I sound like a broken record at the minute, but what else do you want me to say? I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, it's been such a good game, one of the most entertaining 0-0s ever, because it's not been. There is a severe lack of quality going forward for both teams. But there shouldn't be. Ollie McBurney has scored 17 goals this season. Joe Gelhardt scored 14. Femi Aziz has scored 11. Josh Coburn has scored 9. Why is there a lack of quality between these two? Again, it could be pressure. There is so much on the line for both teams. Hull could be coming forward here with Gelhardt. Goes out wide to Crooks. He plays it to Coyle. Back to Crooks. Is he going to cross it in? He is. And it's just yet again another poor ball. Miller. Oh my God. Honestly. Just give me something to work with. I'm honest. I don't think I'm asking for much. I'm asking for some chances. I'm not even asking... Well, goals would be nice. But I know that the hardest thing to do in football is score goals. But... it would be nice if I could just have something to talk about in this game in terms of a chance. I don't think it'll be too long until both managers start looking at their bench, because it's really not working for either team at the moment. This could have been a Wrexham Millwall playoff semi-final. Could have been Derby Millwall. Yeah, I'm not blaming Hull. I'm just saying, yeah, it could have been. Imagine if Wrexham were in the playoffs and then they ended up getting promoted. Back to back promotions. I mean, that's literally what you do on Football Manager, but you never see it in real life. It's like that Jay Cartwright quote from The Inbetweeners. I took Woking from the conference to the Champions League in 6 seasons. Stuff like that doesn't go unnoticed now. This game's been so boring. I'm saying Inbetweeners quotes, but no, it just reminded me of obviously Wrexham's rise. But yeah, imagine they actually got... But to be fair, they're just going to spend like 30 million again in the summer. They'll keep spending money until they get promoted. But when they get to the Prem, they'll spend probably even more money to try and stay up. Yeah, I mean, I think Wrexham probably... I'm not going to say underachieved, because I had them finishing like 12th for the start of the season. But I think considering the money they've spent, I think they'll be pretty disappointed to not get in the playoffs. But Still, this is their highest league finish for a very long time. Well, they've never played in the Premier League. Have they ever finished as high as 7th in the Championship before? I don't know. And considering, obviously, literally 3 seasons ago, 22-23, they were in the National League, and we're talking about them potentially playing in the Premier League. Obviously, not going to be this season, but the future is still looking bright for Wrexham, 100%. For as long as Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney are still there as the owners. Sturridge loses possession, but he's actually managed to win the free kick. Baloomi's not happy with that. Let's have a look at the replay. I didn't think there was too much in it. Oh, he's pulled his shirt. Yeah. Oh, yeah, like he was going to get away with that. Honestly, what is up with players pulling people's shirts? Saw it yesterday with Milenkovic on Pau Torres. That was so silly. Saw it on Monday, Chelsea Forest. Yeah, Gusto on Awani. And now I've just seen it again. Like, you're never going to get away with a shirt pull, ever. Whether it's in the penalty area or whether it's anywhere else on the pitch, you're never going to get away with it. Right, Millwall free kick. Zach Sturridge takes. That's a good ball. And it goes all the way through and it's a throw-in. Bloody hell, that was a good ball as well. Just no one could get a connection on it. That wasn't Zach Sturridge who took it. It was Femi Aziz. Why do I keep getting the players confused? I do watch the Championship. I mean, I watch the Premier League more, but I love the Championship as well. Why do I keep getting the players confused? That was Femi Aziz who took the free kick. Zach Sturridge won the free kick, but didn't take it. Right, here's Coyle, the whole captain. I know that. Now, look, I do... Sometimes I just mix the players up. But I know who the players are, but yeah. Oh, that's a foul. No, it's not, apparently. I thought it was. I thought that was a foul from Sturridge on Balumi, but it wasn't given. Come on. We're almost an hour in, and we've only had one shot on target. Still. Don't forget, guys, to like the stream and subscribe to the channel, and also turn notifications on so that you are always here for a future upload and a future stream. I don't know how close we are to 290, but yeah, I'm sure I'll find out in a minute. But yeah, still, the support has been amazing, guys, so thank you so much for it. I really do appreciate it. Stop passing round the back and attack. Just attacks. I just want to see some attacks. I really don't think I'm asking for much. Right, Femi Aziz on the ball. Let's see what he can do. He could have played a ball through there. Is that a foul? No, good tackle apparently from Crooks. I mean, Aziz isn't complaining, so I don't think there was anything in it in terms of a foul. That's not a bad ball. Aziz wins the header. It's going to go straight out for a goal kick. Or Panda keeps it in, but goes straight to the goalkeeper. Oh, Crooks is struggling again. He was struggling in the first half as well. I don't know if he'll come off. I mean, that tackle looked quite rough, to be fair. He did win the ball, but it was quite forceful. Here is Ollie McBurney. Miller is in the box. It's a chance for Hull. Oh, my God, Miller, what are you doing? Oh, he's given offside. I thought for a split second, I thought he was going to give a penalty there because Miller went down, but no, the flag's up for offside. Let's just see the replay. McBurney did well to get away from Coop. Is he offside? Yeah, he went too far. I think McBurney waited too long to put the ball in. And it was never going to be a penalty. It's just I saw a Miller go down. That could have been a decent chance for Hull. But it came to nothing anyway, even if it was given onside. What do we want? Some goals. When do we want them? Now? Well, it doesn't have to be now. I just want some chances. This game is very scrappy. Like, really, really scrappy. Foul on Ryan Leonard, not Mark Leonard. I literally for the whole first half I was saying Mark Leonard, but who does Mark Leonard play for? He also plays in the Championship. He doesn't play for Millwall as well. I think is it Blackburn? I don't know. Yeah. So Ryan Leonard is the Millwall right back tonight, and Mark Leonard plays for Mark Leonard plays for Hearts, but he's on loan from Birmingham. Okay. All right, that's why. Yeah, and he's played for teams like Blackburn as well. So yeah, that's why I got confused. Yeah, I honestly didn't know he was. So for the whole first half, I was talking about Mark Leonard, who is on loan at Hearts. Obviously, didn't mean to mention him. It's Ryan Leonard, but yeah, you can tell nothing's happened in this game. The fact I'm talking so much about the Leonard brothers, the footballers. Again, both defences have done very well this game. Both attacks have severely disappointed. Right, Kramer. Is he going to shoot? He does, and oh my God, honestly. This is painful to watch, I'm going to be honest with you. Alex Neil can't believe he's gone for that shot. Neither can I. Never going to go in from that position. It's a spoon. Just completely spoons the shot. Alex Neil's facial expression there is brilliant. That's what I'm doing as well. Like, I just can't. Why would you go for that shot? You're a centre back as well. I know he's got quite a few goal contributions this season, but bloody hell, I think he's had enough of Millwall's of his teammates stinking it out and stinking the gaff up front. So he thought, just fine, I'll do it myself. But it did not go to plan one bit. I'm 99.9% sure the playoff semi-final between Middlesbrough and Southampton tomorrow will be better than this. It should be, really. Southampton have been unbelievable. So both these teams have been brilliant as well. I don't really know why it's been such a bad game. That's got to be a foul on Coburn. Referee plays the advantage. Denore over to Leonard. And it's another poor pass, and it's probably going to go out for a goal kick. Yes, it is. Story of the game. God. There's got to be. Surely both managers have got to make changes at some point. It's not working. It's genuinely not working whatsoever. Another long ball. And it's gone out for a throw-in. Honestly, this is so painful to watch. Honestly, this is so bad. Nothing is going on. Oh my God. I need to see the stats from the second half. There's been shots. Has there been any shots on target? The answer to that is... Oh no, there has. Millwall have had a shot on target. Oh no, but I think it was a comfortable save for Panda. Oh no, did Panda even make the save? Yeah, he did. Oh no, because it might have been a shot that was blocked, which goes down as a shot on target. But yeah, so both teams have only had one shot on target. Not surprised that this game has been drab. Or dross. Whatever you want to say. Like, if you don't... Anything to if you're not describing it as a good game, then you're right with whatever word you use. 25 minutes to go, plus stoppage time, but at this rate, there's not going to be a lot of stoppage time. I think Crooks has had a good game for Hull in the midfield, considering he used to be a striker. I think he could probably still play there. Like, it feels like he's a very versatile player, but tonight playing in the midfield next to Reagan Slater. This could be a chance for Hull, maybe? No, there's no point getting my hopes up. Oh, that's good from Coburn. He's held it up quite well. He's got no support whatsoever, but he has kept the ball. Ballow's making the run. Could this be a chance? No, there's just... Again, both defences are doing very well. Fair play to them. But the attacks in this game have been so bad. Seriously. Oh, got to be careful there, Leonard. He's gone back to Patterson. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I've just got to hope that it's not a 0-0. Just don't be a 0-0. Even if it's a penalty that separates the two teams. That's why it was for Forest against Villa and Atletico Arsenal in both first legs last week. The only goals in those games were penalties. So I just want any type of goal, really. It's a good ball over to Sturge. And he's offside. Oh my bloody God. Right, changes are coming. I mean, it was inevitable it was going to happen soon. It was going to happen soon, definitely. The changes are coming. I think it's Hirakawa and Joseph coming on for Hull. Not too sure who for... Yeah, Hirakawa and Kyle Joseph are going to be the first two changes for the home side. Oh, I wonder, is Toby Collier on the bench for Hull tonight? He's on loan from Man United. He was on loan at West Brom for the first half of the season. Where's Collier? Oh, he's not there. He's not even in the squad, but he's not. It doesn't say he's injured either. I don't know. Because he played against Coventry a few weeks ago. He got man of the match. Brilliant footwork there again from Bellumi. Could this be a chance for Hull? No, it's great defending again, this time from Kramer. Again, I've got to say, both defences have been superb and fair play to them. Which is probably why the attacks have been so poor tonight. Here is Kamil Negli. Now Femi Aziz. Can he do anything here? It's not been his best night. And it continues because the cross on his weaker right foot goes straight into the hands of the Croatian goalkeeper Ivor Panda, who has had literally nothing to do tonight, genuinely. He's only had to make one save. And once again, another long ball, and then one of Millwall's centre-backs gets it, plays back to the goalkeeper, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. And now Patterson goes long, and I'll tell you what, that's not bad. Aziz headers it to Coburn, and Millwall still have it. All right, that was better. Here is Leonard. Now Kamil Negli. Come on, there's got to be a goal. Even if it's not now, there's got to be at least one goal in this game, surely. You rarely get 0-0s in the playoffs. You very rarely get 0-0. Well, I say that. I remember watching a playoff game last year. I think it was League One. I think it was Wickham against Charlton. And it was one of the worst games I've ever watched. Shot! Oh! Millwall have hit the post. That is the closest they've come all night. Okay, that's good. That's more than what we're getting at the moment. That's good. More of that, please. Yeah, Negli gets himself into a good position. It beat Panda. Panda wasn't going to get it. It went past him, but it's hit the outside of the post. So close for Millwall. Definitely the closest they've come so far to taking the lead. But it doesn't go down as a shot on target, obviously. Changes for Hull. Oh, Bellumi's coming off. That's surprising. I think he did very well. So the changes for Hull. Bellumi and Miller are off, and Hirakawa and Joseph are on. I think Carl Joseph's a striker, I think, and Hirakawa's a winger. I think a Hull going for two up front, maybe, with McBurney. Oh, no, but they've got Gelhardt as well. Is Carl Joseph a striker? He is a striker, isn't he? I think so. Let me have a quick look. Carl Joseph is... Oh, no, he's a left winger. Okay, so it'll probably be Joseph. Yeah, Joseph will be on for Miller, and then it'll be Hirakawa for Bellumi. Yeah, straight swaps. That's a good ball. Oh, Ollie McBurney. Ollie McBurney, what a chance. We're getting chances. Come on. I'm celebrating chances. You could tell how bad this game's been. I'm celebrating chances. But did he even get a touch on that header? Did he even get a connection on that, McBurney? Yeah, he did. A really good connection. It just went wide. I think he wanted the corner, but I don't think it... No, it's not a corner. It's not the worst header from McBurney. It goes wide. But at least we're getting some chances now. It's starting to heat up. 20 minutes to go at the MKM Stadium in this Championship playoff semi-final first leg. Still Hull 0, Millwall 0. Oh, that's good. We're up to 287 subscribers. Don't know if we're going to get to 290 by tonight, but honestly, guys, thank you so much for the support. That's not a bad ball. Well, it wasn't the best of balls in from Sturge. But at least we're getting some chances now. Oh, that's brilliant from Mazu Sako. Millwall coming forward now. That's brilliant from... Is that Crooks? No, is that Crooks again? If it is, that... No, yeah, it is Crooks again. Brilliant. He has been so good tonight, Matt Crooks. Foul from Kramer. I don't know who it was on, but yeah, foul by the Frenchman Tristan Kramer. I think Millwall are preparing their first change, and it's going to be Barry Bannon to come on. Obviously, Sheffield Wednesday legend. He left them in January. Obviously, they've had such a difficult season Wednesday. Obviously, got relegated on 0 points as well. And people might think, oh, wait, they lost every game. No, they had an 18-point deduction, and they got 18 points. They won 2 games and drew, and based on that, drew 12. Yes, 2 wins, 12 draws, 32 defeats. Started on -18. Well, they didn't start on -18. They got the points deduction at the start, and then they got an extra 6 points taken off. And they were supposed to start League One next season with a -15 deduction, but that got wiped off because they're now taken over. So hopefully the future is looking good for Wednesday, and I'm hoping we can see them in the Championship again very soon, because they should not be in League One. They're too big of a club to be in the third tier of English football. So are Leicester as well. The fact that Leicester in 10 years are going from winning the Premier League and then playing Champions League football to playing Bromley away and maybe even Salford away. Like, it's crazy how football can change so quickly. I wonder if Leicester will come straight back up. I mean, you'd think so, but like, okay, it's not going to be Barry Bannon coming on. I think, is that... I don't recognise his face. I'll find out in a minute. Bannon was getting himself ready. Maybe he's coming on as well, but they're not showing him. But yeah, you'd think Leicester come straight back up. We don't know what manager they're going to have next season, and we don't know what players they'll have. We don't know what players they're going to sign either. That's what I mean. It's very interesting. It's very interesting, isn't it? Could this be a chance for Hull? Ball into the box. It's not bad. McBurney was stretching for it, but he couldn't keep it in, or couldn't create a chance from it. I think it was John Egan with the ball in as well. McBurney's getting more involved though, which is positive for him. Oh, okay. Luke Cundle. Is Luke? Yeah, that's his first name, right? Oh, it better be. Yeah, Luke Cundle's coming on for Millwall, and so is Barry Bannon. Luke Cundle. Yeah. So double change for Millwall. Banny? Who's Banny? Bloody hell, Frank. Barry Bannon and Luke Cundle are coming on, and Tierno Ballo and Casper Denore are coming off. So, and also Hull are making another change. It is Joe Gelhardt's coming off, and he's being replaced by ex-Norwich man and ex-Rangers man Kieran Dow. Yeah, Gelhardt's barely been involved in this game. I don't think I've said his name in this second half. Yeah, he's been very quiet. He's had a very good season as well, but yeah, not done much tonight. Just trying to think what Millwall's midfield will look like now. Oh no, yeah, Bannon will just replace Denui. Yeah, it'll be Mazu Sakho and Bannon. And what was the other change? Ballo came off. Yeah, I know Ballo came off. Cundle, yeah. So it'll be Cundle at left wing, I imagine. Yeah. Or it might be Cundle in the 10 and then Negley goes to the left. I'm not sure. We'll see in a few minutes' time. Well, we've got 6 votes now. 67% of you think Millwall will get to the playoff final. 33% going with Hull. So that means 4-2 in the votes. Yeah, 4-2 in the votes to Millwall. 15 minutes left at the MKM Stadium. Still goalless, but the game's got better. I mean, to be fair, it had to, really. It genuinely had to. The first half was so poor. Second half's not been... it's not been a classic by any stretch of the imagination, but it's been better. This second half's been better. Aziz with the strike. Oh, good save. Really good save from Panda. I think it might have taken an extra touch on the way through with the shot from Aziz. I must say that's a very good save from Ivor Panda. I'll be interested to see this replay. It definitely looked like there was a touch on the way through from Aziz's shot. Yeah, Coburn holds it up really well. Aziz cuts in. He does really well. Did it take a touch, or did it go straight through? Oh no, it went straight through. But Cundle was trying to stretch for it and put it in. That's really good from Panda. Because I don't know if he's expecting Cundle to get a touch on that. Really good save. That's why he's been one of the best goalkeepers in the Championship this season, Ivor Panda. And he's not had a lot to do tonight at all, really. Before that, one save all night, and it was a fairly comfortable one. But yeah, that was a good save. And Millwall, that's another shot on target. Again, they had none in the first half. They had 2 this half. It is an improvement, but they had to improve on no shots on target, didn't they? But in terms of actual shots, Millwall have had 13 shots, 2 on target. Hull have had 6 shots, 1 on target. But Hull have had better XG. Still no big chances for Millwall, though. But still, it's starting to heat up now. We're actually starting to get some good chances. But the deadlock is yet to be broken at the MKM Stadium. Panda clears. Or Hirakawa's done well. Is that a foul? No foul, says the referee. Looked like a foul on Femi Aziz there. But the ref hasn't given it. McBurney. This is good play. This is really good play from Hull. Here's Giles. Oh, hello. Oh, for a second, I thought it was actually going to find its way in. And it was going in, but it was never going to trouble Patterson. Fairly comfortable for the keeper on loan from Sunderland. Could be another chance for Millwall here. Here's Leonard. Here's Negley. That should be a free... How is that not a free kick? This referee is letting a lot go tonight. Crooks. I'll tell you what, I'd say Matt Crooks has definitely been one of the best players on the pitch tonight. Arguably the best. I think he's been absolutely brilliant in that midfield. Ball in. Good defending from Cooper. And Sturge clears it away out for a Hull throw-in. Yeah, these last 10 minutes or so have been so much better than the previous 65 minutes. Yeah, last 10-15 minutes have been pretty good. Here we go, Millwall coming forward maybe. This is like a 4-on-3. If they get this right, it's Negley. This could be a chance for Millwall. Oh, why is he taking so long? Shot. Oh my God, what is he doing? You've got to get that situation right. That's a 4-on-3. That is genuinely a 4-on-3. What a chance. Was it Condor or Negley with the ball? Yeah, number 10, Negley. Plays it to Condor. Why does he not shoot first time? He goes back to Condor and then the shot goes well wide. That's so poor from a Millwall point of view. That was really encouraging, but they've messed the counter-attack up. Is there going to be a goal in this first leg? Maybe not. Honestly, that could have turned into a brilliant chance. And now Hull coming forward. Here's McBurney. That's got to be... Again, the referee's letting so much go tonight, which I don't mind, to be fair. He's letting the game flow, but if it's a foul, isn't it? Millwall coming forward again. Oh, it's Coburn. Really good defending from John Egan. Here is Crooks, who I think Matt Crooks has been the best player in this second half. I think he's been really good in that midfield. Yeah, don't forget, guys, to like the stream and subscribe to the channel. We're up to 287 now, which is very good. Started the stream on 285, so we've gained 2 subscribers from this stream, which is very decent. Got about 10 minutes left plus stoppage time. Millwall are preparing another change. I believe that is that Alfie Doughty? Certainly looks like him. He looks very different to when I last saw him. He has been injured for quite a while. Yeah, he was at Luton last season. Well, yeah, he was at Luton last few seasons. Did very well in the Prem with Luton. I mentioned it at half-time. He got 10 goal contributions from left-back, 2 goals, 8 assists. Wasn't enough to keep him up, but had a very good season. Here's Bannon. Kramer progressing with the ball well here. He's done very well in terms of carrying it. And it's going to be a Millwall throw-in. The referee's just stopped the game here. I don't know what he stopped the game for. He's just having a conversation with Ollie McBurney. Mate, McBurney's frightening. Look how he's scary. Ollie McBurney's very scary. He obviously must have said something. The referee's just squaring up to him. Well, it looked like McBurney was squaring up to him, but yeah, that's quite funny. Another Millwall change. Alfie Doughty comes on for just his second appearance since returning from a long injury. He replaces Zach Sturge. So Doughty so just a straight swap at left back. Doughty's obviously got 5 assists in the Championship this season, so I think Millwall could do with his creativity in this last 10 minutes. Could potentially sneak a goal, which would put him in a fantastic position to go to Wembley. Well, obviously second leg to come, but it would put him in a great position for the second leg to be 90 minutes away from Wembley. Leonard with the throw-in. Now Negley. Terrible pass, but somehow Millwall have managed to keep possession. Here's Baz again, Barry Bannon. I tell you what, that's a very good ball. What a ball that is from Bannon. Here's Aziz. Femi Aziz, he just can't get the shot away. He's not had a great night, has he? He's been brilliant this season, but tonight he has not been up to his usual standard, I must say. What a ball that was from Bannon, though, to Negley. Here's Cooper with the long ball. Looking to find Coburn. Good header away from Egan. It's going to be a Millwall throw-in. Yeah, the Egan's had a good night as well. I think both defences have both impressed me. Yeah, the attacks haven't though. That's the problem. Oh, that was a pretty good flick from Mazu Sakho, but no one could get onto it. This could be interesting. Oh, it's good defending again. Again, Cooper, he's done brilliantly tonight. He's Doughty. Now, is that? Yeah, it is Doughty, yeah. Here's Luke Cundall. 6.5 minutes plus stoppage time. I think there'll be a few, like maybe 4 minutes added on. Yeah, I mean, nothing's really happened. I mean, first half was so boring, and the first 15, 20 minutes of this first half, of this second half, was quite boring as well. As the game's gone on, there's been a couple more chances, but still, for a Championship playoff semi-final, it has been quite disappointing. I mean, I'm hoping I'm proved wrong. I want there to be goals. Bannon, now Aziz. Oh, he's had such a poor night, hasn't he? Really poor. Again, I know you can't play well every game, but obviously he's had such a good season, so I was just expecting more tonight. Same with Ollie McBurney, to be fair. McBurney's been involved in the second half, had that good chance with the header, but yeah. Another long throw-in for Millwall here. It's not bad, but again, it's headed away every time. Leonard tries to find Coburn, who headers it, and it's probably... Oh, he's kept it in, to be fair. And Millwall still have it with Negley. Here's Femi Aziz from this left-hand side this time. It's such a bad ball. He gets another chance at it, though. Oh, and it's in! Has it been given? Oh, it's not been given. Oh, my word, it's not... Why has it not been given? Was he offside? Why has that not been given? I would love to know why it's not been given. I've looked like Millwall had broken a deadlock here. What's he given? Oh, he's given a free kick. Let's have a look. I think that should be a goal. I think that, but let me know in the chat what do you think. For me, they're both holding each other. I think that's really harsh. I was going to say, because it definitely wasn't offside. I wonder what it was disallowed for. I don't think that should have been disallowed, to be honest with you. But the thing is, they both went down. Yeah, I don't know about that. I think Hull have got away with one there. For God's sake, the one time the ball's in the back of the net this game and it's not been given. For God's sake. But yeah, let me know in the chat. What do you think? Do you think it should have stood? I think it should have stood. Let's have a look again. Right, Aziz, not the best ball in, but gets another chance at it. Right, Kramer and Hughes. That has to be a goal for me. I might be wrong, but they're both holding each other. He has got hold of his shirt, to be fair. But if Hughes had hold of Kramer's shirt, it should be a goal. If he didn't, then yeah, that's fine. It should be disallowed. But to me, it looked like they were both holding each other. I might be wrong. I might need to look at another replay. I think Hull might have gotten away with one there. My question is, if there was VAR, if there was VAR in the Championship playoffs, in the semi-finals, and that wasn't given on field, would they have asked him to look at it on the monitor? I'm not sure, you know. I'm not sure. Oh, a bit of a risky pass there from Kramer, but Mazusaka's there. Yeah, Mazusaka's there to keep possession for Millwall. 3 minutes plus stoppage time left to play. Still goalless here. Looked like we finally had the breakthrough, but unfortunately not. Here's Kramer, now Kundal. And again, Millwall poor in possession. I think Millwall will definitely be the happier of the two teams in terms of if it stays like this. Right, let's have a look at this. Has Hughes got hold of Kramer's shirt as well? That has to be a goal. I've just seen a better angle. They're both holding each other's shirts. They're both grabbing each other's shirts. Yeah, it was Ryan Leonard with a brilliant finish as well past Ivor Panda. For me, that's got to be a goal. I think Millwall have been robbed there. I just wanted to see another angle just to see if they actually had hold of each other's shirts. And they did. They both had hold of each other's shirts. For me, Hull have been massively let off there. They have just, speaking of Hull, they have just made I think they've made their final change of this game. I saw that John Lundstrom has come on. Who's he come on for? I think it's Regan Slater. Yes, it is. I think this is Hull's last change as well. Yeah, John Lundstrom, once again ex-Sheffield United, replaces Regan Slater. Yeah, Hull have a lot of ex-Sheffield United players, don't they? Ollie McBurney, John Egan, and now John Lundstrom, all on the pitch. I can't believe that goal wasn't given. I'm not being funny. Both players went down. So surely your instinct would just to be give the goal. In terms of the stats, 14 shots for Millwall to Hull's 6. 1 shot on target for Hull, 2 for Millwall. 10 touches in Millwall's box for Hull, 22 touches in Hull's box for Millwall. Millwall dominate possession, 62% to Hull's 38%. The XG is very close as well. Yeah, 0.56 for Hull, 0.54 for Millwall. Obviously, the second leg is on Monday, 8 PM kickoff. I won't be doing a watch-along for it because at the same time I'll be doing a watch-along for Tottenham against Leeds in the Prem. But I will definitely keep my eyes peeled. And to be fair, if it goes extra time and penalties, we can always watch it on stream. Absolutely. We are approaching stoppage time at the MKM Stadium. I don't think there's going to be too many minutes added on, to be honest with you. Oh, that's good from. I thought it was good, but no, Hull have lost the ball again. We're about to find out how many minutes of stoppage time there's going to be. Millwall coming forward again. Where's Aziz? I was going to say, shot. It's going to be a Millwall corner. They haven't had a lot of corners in this second half. Alex Neil's side. How many added minutes are there? If there's anything more than 4, I'd be surprised. Yeah, 4 added minutes. 4 added minutes in this first leg of the playoffs, of the Championship playoff semi-final. Still Hull 0, Millwall 0. But I do feel like Millwall were very hard done by with that disallowed goal. But they've still got enough time to get a goal here. It's going to be Barry Bannon to take it, the substitute. Yeah, he hasn't taken a corner since he came on. Let's see if his delivery can be better than all of Millwall's ones tonight. Bannon takes, he's headed away. Millwall still have it with, I think, is that Negley? Yes, it is. And it's actually going to be a whole throw-in as well. Matt Crooks again. I think he's been absolutely superb tonight. Alex Neil is not happy. It looked like it just went straight out from the interception from Crooks. Crooks? Yeah, 3 minutes left. I do feel like it is going to finish 0-0. But what it does mean, all to play for in the second half. All to play for in the second leg. If it stays like this. Here's Crooks, gets it out to Kyle Joseph. Let's see if Hull can do anything here. Joseph with... It's not a bad ball. Oh, it didn't fall for a Hull player in the box. Lundstrom with the double header across to Ryan Giles. That's going to be a Millwall throw-in. Good defending from Femi Aziz. But yeah, it is genuinely going to be all to play for in that second leg. But I think Millwall will definitely fancy their chances at the Den. I know they're better away than they are at home, but still, the Den is going to be absolutely bouncing, I'm sure, on Monday night. There is still a bit of time. Well, I say a bit of time. There's just under 2 minutes, but there is still time for either team to have one last chance to try and nick the win. It's going to be a whole throw in here. A minute and a half to go. Is there going to be one more chance? He's got to get the ball in the box, surely. He does. It's not the worst ball, but the flag has gone up. Yeah, it's offside. I don't really know. It didn't. An offside? The ball went straight through. I don't know. I don't know what's happened there, but yeah. Yeah, this is definitely going to finish 0-0. I'm bloody yawning because it's been so bloody boring. Well, the second half's been better than the first, but still not been amazing, if we're being brutally honest. Just under a minute to go. Millwall goal kick. Well, free kick, I should say, from the offside. Will there be one last chance? Let's find out. This game has been so scrappy. Genuinely so bloody scrappy. Hull have got a free kick though. With 30 seconds to go, this might be the last chance of this first leg. They're taking their time with it, Hull. I don't really know why. They kind of need to score. Because otherwise they're going to have to go to the Den and win on Monday. At least if they score late on here, they'll just have to avoid defeat. Yeah, this is going to finish 0-0. This is going to be my first goalless watch along. Unfortunately, I'm not even doing it to jinx it. I just can't see there being a goal now. I really can't. But Hull will get one last chance from this free kick. It might not come to anything, but it's a chance. It's going to be Louis Coyle, the captain, to take it. I mean, what do you even do? Do you just put it in the box and hope? I think that's probably the best approach. Bloody hell. The referee's telling him to go back. Just take the free kick. Bloody hell. Guaranteed nothing's going to come from it anyway. Right, last chance of this first leg. Louis Coyle, the whole captain, puts the free kick in. Is it going to come to anything? Probably not. No, Bannon clears away. And I think that's it. And that is it. That is full time here at the MKM Stadium. Hull City 0, Millwall 0. It is all to play for on Monday night at the Den. My first goalless watch along on the Frank Vinks YouTube channel. And I'm going to be honest, it was such a boring game. Like, genuinely such a boring game. First half was a very difficult watch. Second half, it got better. There were more chances. I must say, Millwall, I feel, have every right to feel like they've been robbed. I do feel like the goal from Ryan Leonard should have probably stood. It felt like Tristan Kramer and Charlie Hughes, obviously Hull and Millwall centre-backs, it did feel like they were both grabbing each other's shirts, so for me, it probably should have stood. But, I mean, I'd probably be happier if I was a Millwall fan, because you get to go into the second leg and it's all to play for, but you've got home advantage for the second leg now. In terms, I mean, I think a draw's a fair result. I don't think either team particularly did enough to win the game. I think Hull only had one shot on target, and that was the comfortable save for Patterson from Balloumi's shot. I mean, Balloumi had an incredible chance to give Hull a 1-0 lead inside like the first 3 minutes. But yeah, all to play for in the second leg. Hopefully, the second leg should be better than the first. It'll definitely be more tense. But yeah, I do think if you're a Millwall fan, you'd probably be happier with this first leg result than you would be if you're a Hull fan. But yeah, look, it is what it is. I was always going to get a goalless watch along on this channel at some point. But yeah. Obviously, Middlesbrough, Southampton to come tomorrow. At the same time, I'll be doing a watch-along for Liverpool against Chelsea, Premier League Game Week 36. I uploaded a Premier League Game Week 36 predictions video earlier. If you want to check that out, it is the most recent video on my YouTube channel. Yeah, I'm going to end the stream in about 2 minutes, guys. I'll just do... Well, I would say I'll do a quick review of the game, but there's not really much to talk about. Quite a boring game. I think Millwall will definitely be the happier of the two teams, purely because they've got the second leg at home. It's 0-0. It's all to play for. They've got home advantage. I think Hull are going to have to do... I think Millwall probably... They had the better stats, I'd say, Millwall. If we just have a look at the stats quickly, yeah, Millwall had 62% possession compared to Hull's 38%. The XG was exactly the same: 0.56 for Hull, 0.56 for Millwall. 6 shots, 1 on target for Hull, not great. And in the second half, only 2 shots for Hull, none on target. So it wasn't great going forward for either team. But yeah, 6 shots, 1 on target for Hull, and 11 touches in Millwall's box. Obviously, Millwall, 62% possession, had the same XG, 0.56. 15 shots for Millwall, but only 2 on target. More than Hull, but ultimately they had over twice the amount of shots. So they probably should have had... They should have definitely had more shots on target, but Millwall had 22 touches in Hull's box, which is twice the amount that Hull did. There was only one big chance the entire game, and it came within the first few minutes through Mohamed Balloumi. Incredible footwork, just couldn't hit the post. Somehow it didn't end up in the back of the net. In terms of player ratings, Jake Cooper, man of the match on FOTMob, 7.8 match rating. As a centre-back, created 3 chances, and he was very good defensively. Anthony Patterson, Millwall's goalkeeper, got a 7.2. Zach Sturge got a 7.5. Tristan Cromer got a 7.5. I must say, Millwall's defence was very good tonight. They barely conceded any shots. Yeah, Cromer got a 7.5. Ryan Leonard, who will feel like that he should be the reason why Millwall go into the second leg 1-0 up. I'm really surprised that goal was ruled out for a foul. To me, Cromer and Hughes were what's the word? They were both pulling each other's shirts, so just let play go on. Very controversial. Mazu Sakho got a 7.6. Negley got a 7.2. For Hull, I mean, both defences got all the players in both defences got green ratings. For Hull, Panda, their goalkeeper, got a 7.5. Giles got a 7.5. Coyle and Egan got 7.1s. Hughes 7.4. Matt Crooks, who for me was probably the best player on the pitch in that second half, got a 7.5. Mohamed Balloumi, who I must say I'm really surprised he came off in the 70th minute. Obviously, he had the only shot on target for Hull all night. But yeah, he got a 7.2. In terms of the players who I thought were going to impress tonight, Ollie McBurney and Femi Aziz, they did struggle. Let's be totally honest. Ollie McBurney got 6.1. Femi Aziz got a 6.6. But ultimately, it is all to play for in the second leg at the Den on Monday. Wasn't a great game, was it? No, it wasn't. But look, Championship playoff semi-finals, it was a very cagey game, very scrappy as well. Loads of challenges, both teams getting stuck in, but none of them could find the breakthrough in this first leg. Okay then, I think that is where I'm going to end the stream, guys. I just want to say a massive thank you to all of those who have been here either since the start or have joined at any point. I really do appreciate you guys. I believe we're on 287 subscribers now. We've managed to gain 2 subscribers from this stream, and considering it was a 0-0, I'll take that all day long. So I just want to say thank you guys for the support. It's been amazing. I will be back tomorrow on the Frank Thinks YouTube channel, this time from 12:15 for Liverpool against Chelsea in the Premier League. 12:30 kickoff, 12:15 I will be live on the Frank Thinks YouTube channel. And yeah, I think that is where I'm going to end it. Thank you guys for being here. Don't forget to like the stream, subscribe to the channel, and also turn notifications on so that you never miss a future upload or a future stream. I will see you guys tomorrow for Liverpool-Chelsea. Thank you guys for being here, and I'll see you in a bit. Cheers, guys.